Hey folks, what's going on? It's your boy Mina. Folks, it's always weird side videos, so don't judge me. Anyways, in this video, I'm gonna talk about one trick. It's very simple that I use in every single real estate transaction, and luckily, almost every single time, I managed to save tens of thousands of dollars. In one time, it was upwards of $35,000. So without further ado, and random chitter chatter that you don't care about, let's dive into the video. So to preface this and make sure we're on the same page, there are 3 criteria points that we need to discuss. Number 1, I'm operating on the assumption that you're negotiating with a human being. Number 2, you're actually reasonable with your request and you're not being an idiot. If you're gonna like this video, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna leave a like, potentially a comment. That's all I'm gonna ask for you. Anyways, let's dive right into it again. The concept is very simple and is based on behavioral economics and human psychology and how these two worlds collide. So in this specific instance, it's the very simple concept and the difference between absolute discount, relative discount. So to explain this, first let's explore the difference between both of them. Okay, wait, let me explain and let me show you how this works. And I'm gonna share a personal story as well. So let's start with absolute discount. What does absolute discount mean? So let's start. What does a discount mean? $100. If I remove $10 for you, that is a discount. But when I phrase it as $10 off, that is called absolute discount. It means it's a number, regardless of the percentage of it. On the other hand, relative discount, same $100, I'll remove 10%, and I also remove the $10. So what does that mean to you? Studies have shown that people are drawn a lot more to the relative discount concept.
Okay, Mina, well, actually, I don't freaking care, and I'm like this guy who's like really...
Okay, relax. We're all humans. We all have the exact same biases, and we will fall for them from time to time. The guy who says I'm always 100% logical, probably isn't. The more logical you are, the more you understand that you probably will fall to these very common cognitive biases. Anyways, let's give an example. If I tell you that this computer here that is very well drawn, and you're not gonna judge me about that, is available at 2 stores. Store A, which is really close to your home, is 1 kilometer away and is pricing the computer at $1,000. However, you being the smart, thrifty shopper that you are, sat down and thought about it and thought to yourself, let me look at store B, which is 10 kilometers away. What did they have? They had a 50% discount. 50%! So you outsmarted all the corporate stores. Good job. Saving you $500. Good job. And that's fantastic. And when they did studies, a lot of people did the same thing and would make the exact same decision. Now, let me add another example. With all your thrifty decisions, you smart cookie, you now want to buy a $100,000 car. Now let's look at the car. Here's another fantastically drawn car, and there's also 2 stores. Store A and Store B. Store A has it for $100,000. But again, you learned from your lesson, you're looking around as well. So there's another store 30 kilometers away, but this time you looked at all the stores within the 30-kilometer radius of you to try and get that discount. Nobody wanted to give you anything. The car dealerships are garbage, except for this guy who only wanted to give you 1% discount. So you're like, screw it, I'm not gonna go all the way there just for 1% discount. I'm gonna go to dealership A, who's gonna charge me $100,000, and it's not worth the hassle for 1%, which would also make you just like most of the folks in the study. Nothing wrong with that. You made your decision, it's fine. When it's 50% off, you'll absolutely do it. 1%, not worth the hassle. But you're pissing off this guy. So absolute guy would tell you,
You moron! 1% of 100,000 is $1,000. Yeah, man, but it's only 1%. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time over 1%. Dude, you just made the same trip over $500. This is $1,000. A dollar's a dollar. Oh, I could have saved 1,000 instead of okay, sure. You realize how idiotic you were? Let's get back to the board.
As we saw both the fellas there discussing it, in this specific case, it doesn't actually matter what the relative discount is, because you're gonna save $1,000 for a 30 or 15 kilometer trip, whatever that looks like.
Great, Mina, I heard about that before. I actually just looked...
Okay, chill. It's very important that you know that this cognitive bias most people would actually fall for it. However, this isn't about you, is it? You're in a negotiation. So you can use this cognitive bias to your advantage so you can maybe get some extra dollars down. Because, you're shrewd. You're a negotiator, you sly dude, you. So how does that work? In my specific case, a lot of the times after I get a deal under contract and everything is going well, right before closing, I realize, okay, there was one small thing here that was misrepresented by the seller. Or there's some issue that came up that I feel that I need to get a drop in the price for this deal to work. And this happened on a deal with my buddy James, where we were purchasing a large lot of land and the purchase price was $2.6 million. It was a very long process with the sellers. They weren't very cooperative, and we knew that using pure logic or discussions will not be very fruitful in this particular situation. So, how did that go? On that specific deal, there were certain things that were misrepresented by the seller. Those things needed to be addressed. So what did we try and do? We initially tried to logically explain that to the seller, who really, he just didn't want to hear any of it. He just wanted his price. Any mention of the word discount will immediately have him pull him back. So, utilizing this concept right here, we wanted $20,000 off. However, when you say, I want $20,000 of your money, is a little different than saying, I just want a 0.6% discount, Mr. Seller. It's not going to affect you at all. He's going to look at it and say, it's just a 0.6% discount. I'm not going to bother myself. Just like this guy did with the car. Remember 1,000? No, you didn't. However, in reality, when you look at it, yeah, it's only 0.6 discount. However, I got $20,000 back. This is $20,000 that didn't happen. So a lot of people will always base their judgment on what is worth it for them and how much the numbers seem relative. Yeah, 0.0005 of $1 billion doesn't seem like a lot, but did you calculate that number? Calculate it, you'll see that it's a lot. So next time you want to get a discount on anything from someone, as long as it's reasonable, don't be an idiot. So what do? Use the relative discount. Ask for your number in a percentage. It almost always makes it sound a little less than it actually is in the seller's brain. Again, we're all emotional, we all might fall for it, so might as well use it. Instead of asking for 20 grand, ask for 0.7%. On the other hand, if someone's trying to negotiate with you, maybe you watch this video, I don't know, maybe you left a like and he's fantastic, and he's using the relative term on you, immediately go to the absolute number. Tell him, oh, it's not 0.7, it's $20,000, sir. I don't want to lose $20,000 and try and negotiate it that way. This past year in 2020, I used this trick every single time, and when I calculated the numbers for this video, I found that that particular trick made me $68,000. I know it doesn't sound like a lot at the time, but when you run that, that's 68 grand that I did not have. And I got it just by using these differentiating terms. Anyways, if you like this video and if you didn't leave a comment, okay, cool. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna even ask you to subscribe. It's all good. Thank you very much for watching. I'll try and make more of these videos, so if you have any ideas or any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the other side of negotiation. Because that's where all the money's made, in the negotiations. Saving you